I'm sitting here with my good friend Tarryl Gabel, who just won the award for what? The best artist in the Hudson Valley, was that it?
Yeah, Hudson Valley Magazine does the best of the Hudson Valley every year. It's a reader's poll.
I guess that's pretty impressive, and you know, you've won other things as well, right? In the past.
Different art awards with different art associations on a national level, the Paint the Parks and Paint America Top 100.
Top 100. So that Top 100 is where they select a number of artists from throughout the United States. It's sort of like juried, and then out of that they pick the top 100 and you were a winner, huh?
Correct.
That's very good. And that was for a couple of years, wasn't it?
Yeah, they do Paint America and Paint the Parks.
Right.
I haven't entered the last 2 years. I missed deadlines, but I'd like to.
Well, you're very busy anyway. And the scenery is sort of like what you do best, the Hudson River landscape type scene?
Yeah, for Paint America I've done some western scenes.
Yeah, western scenes as well. So we have here some examples of your work. One of my favorites is this one of the Beacon Falls. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, that was done from Madam Brett Park. It was an early morning scene where the light's kind of skimming the top of the falls and catching and highlighting, rim lighting the trees. And it has a strong sense of light and shadow. The contrast, I think, makes it really pop.
What I like about it is the water flowing. It's very compelling. It sort of gives us one feeling of serenity. That's the goal of a lot of your paintings, isn't it? To give that
people
feeling?
Say that.
Really?
They tell me they think I must be a very calm, serene person.
Well, you are. You know, you really are.
Yeah, that's what they think.
Yeah. Another one of yours that we have is from Storm King. Tell me a few words about that particular painting.
Okay, that was done in the afternoon, actually. I kind of was doing a plein air event, and I had finished and had a little bit more time, and I just was inspired to keep painting. So I backed my car up and set up my easel and did a little view of the Storm King Mountain there from the edge of town. Now,
for us uneducated folks, what is a plein air event?
Plein air means done on location or in the open air. It's a French term.
I see.
That means that you're capturing the essence and the atmosphere and that day, the light of that day, the weather conditions.
And you have to be invited to these events?
Some of them are open. A lot of times they're done locally here as fundraisers for the art centers, but there are a number of plein air events that are jury competitions, and they last for a couple of days, 3-4 day events. So those are the ones like in Saranac and Bennington that we spoke of.
Another one we have here is from Cold Spring, isn't it, down by the gazebo?
Garrison Art Center.
And tell us about that painting. Tell us a few words.
Well, that plein air event has been going on. They do it twice a year. It's one of my very favorite events. It's a beautiful location. We do one in the spring and the fall, so you get to paint both seasons.
Right. Have you picked a site for this year's yet?
It's going to depend on the weather conditions. I mean, I would love to do a scene overlooking the Hudson River, but if we're having foggy mornings and you don't see the river for a couple hours, then I have to maybe rethink that.
Right. The painting we have of Millbrook, that was something else, right? A little different than some of the other ones I've seen.
Yeah, it's a little more colorful. It's a sunset, and it's going with the sun going down over a marsh. And you're kind of with the sunset painting in anticipation of the colors and what's going to happen, because once the sunset happens, it happens pretty quick.
Now, other than Hudson River type scenes, you've recently done some portraits. Didn't you do one of Ronald Reagan?
I did. It was for the Republican National Women's Convention held in Kansas City. It's actually happening the end of the month here.
How many attendees are at this time?
They're expecting 1,800 to 2,000 women.
So this is really quite a feather in your cap to have a painting being exhibited there.
Yeah, it is the featured item for their auction.
Their auction will be auctioned off?
Yeah, they're raising scholarship money.
Well, that's very nice. That's very nice. You know, in the next 5 years, where do you see yourself going in this field of painting? What would you like to accomplish? And
I would like to do more on a national level. I would like to do more plein air events across the country, not just locally. And maybe even on an international level, get more involved.
Very good.
I'd like to paint abroad.
I understand you're having an upcoming show at Catherine's Restaurant in Cold Spring.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about the paintings that you're going to have on display there.
I'm going to show works that are very local to the area. I have a number of scenes that are done from this region, from Madam Brett Park and Beacon down to West Point, this section of the river. And I'd like to have maybe a couple others from the Adirondacks or Saranac Lake. It will be primarily a landscape show.
And when does this take place again?
October 10th to November 7th.
All right. And this is all because you won the award as the best artist in the Hudson Valley, and Catherine won the award as the best restaurant in Hudson Valley. So we have a classic win-win situation. Come down there and see your paintings and at the same time partake of some excellent cuisine. And perhaps even after looking at the paintings, you may sell a few of them. That would be a perfect situation. And again, it starts when?
October 7th.
And it's for what, 3 to 4 weeks?
4 weeks.
Very good. So everybody should just come down there, at least have lunch, or maybe even have dinner, and enjoy both the food and looking at your paintings. Thanks, Tarryl.
Thank you.